Getting started with Zoom. If you have never used a conferencing platform application like Zoom before, there really is nothing to worry about. In this video, we will show you how to set up your Zoom account and get started in the best way. You will need a free Zoom account to get started, so just go to zoom.us where you can create a new account. Use a browser on your Mac, Windows PC, iOS, or Android device to do this. Obviously, the layouts will vary a bit if you are using a desktop or mobile device. Signing up for your Zoom account. One of the great things about Zoom is that you can use it through your browser rather than downloading an application if you prefer to do this. You will be asked to make this choice, and from there, you will need to sign up for your account. There is a choice of signing up using your email address or your Google or Facebook account here. After you've done this, then Zoom will ask you if it is okay for them to send you how-to guides and videos, which are well worth it. If you do not want to receive these, then you can set your preferences to never receive emails from Zoom or just periodically. After this, you will receive a confirmation email from Zoom, which you will need to open to activate your account. Then, all you need to do is add your name to your account and come up with a strong password. There's also an option to invite your colleagues and friends to create a free Zoom account. You can skip this if you want. Create a test meeting. The next step is to create a test meeting. Although this is optional, we recommend that you do this. At this stage, it is a good idea to grab an extension for your browser. There are extensions available for the Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox browsers at the time of writing. You can also get a plugin for Microsoft Outlook, which is useful. We recommend these plugins as you will become a regular Zoom user when you follow the advice in this training. Then, just follow the instructions to set up your Zoom test meeting. Once you have done this, you will see a URL for the meeting, and you will have the option to invite others to attend. Meeting settings. It is really important that you get the settings right for your meetings. Once in the Zoom website, look for Your Account in the top right corner. Here, you will be able to manage your profile. You can make changes to your profile, including your name, adding your photograph, your default meeting ID, your password, and set your time zone. Once you are done with your profile, go to Settings. In here, you can change the default settings, such as whether or not you want to enable video automatically when you or people you have invited join your meeting. You can also choose whether it is okay for participants to join the meeting prior to you as the host joining it. After this, you want to check the audio settings. Usually, you will want to use computer audio here rather than telephone. At the time of writing, Zoom has limited telephone usage with free accounts. It makes more sense to use the resources of your device for audio anyway. The next decision you need to make concerns public and private chats. We do not recommend that you enable private chats for your meetings. You can also set different permissions for screen sharing and file transfers. Sometimes you will want to be in full control here and be the only one that can share their screen and transfer files. If you have chosen to download the Zoom desktop app, then you will see that it is pretty similar to the browser-based version. The desktop app is useful if you intend to use more than one monitor, for example, as you can change this in the settings. You can also choose automatic full screen mode. Scheduling and launching a meeting. If you currently have any scheduled meetings, then you will see these in your screen. To schedule a new meeting, just click on Schedule a New Meeting, and a new screen will appear where you can give your meeting a name and a description if you want. Then you can set the meeting date and time. There is a facility set up recurring meetings with your team, for example. Just tick the Recurring Meeting checkbox located under the Time Zone tab. You will be prompted to select the regularity of the meetings either monthly, weekly, or daily. Just save everything, and your meeting is ready to go. Inviting others to your meeting. You have to send out invites to your meeting manually, and you can do this through your email account or use calendar invites. There are links visible to your Google Calendar, Yahoo Calendar, or Outlook Calendar after you have saved your meeting. The other way to invite people is to copy the join URL, and then a screen pops up where you can copy all of the relevant information. Just copy this to the clipboard and then create new email messages to send to the people you want to invite and paste the details into each email. All the invited people need is the join URL, the meeting date and time, and any password you have set. It is a good idea to test the meeting features first before inviting participants. You can do this by setting up a test meeting and then selecting Start this meeting. There will be a prompt to join the meeting using your computer audio if you are using a desktop, and you will be able to test your microphone and speakers from here. You can also choose to go full screen. Managing meetings. When you are hosting a Zoom meeting, it is important that you understand the various management options that are available. In the bottom left of the menu tab, you have the options to mute or unmute your microphone and start or stop your camera. You can also set up an external microphone, camera, or speaker if you want to. There are options for all of these so that you can make your preferred choices. Now you need to understand the Manage Participants tab. Under this tab, you will see Invite, which you can use if you have forgotten to bring someone into a meeting. After clicking on this, you will see a box appear with all of the connected participants. You can mute or unmute someone by hovering over their name. You will see a More option, and here you have the feature to lock your meeting so that nobody else can join. The default layout for a Zoom video meeting is Active Speaker, which means that the person talking appears on a larger screen. As an alternative, you can use the Gallery layout, which reveals all participants in grid format. The Share Screen tab has a lot of features. If you choose Basic, then you can share your desktop screen with others. You can also use the Whiteboard option where you can make annotations. If you are on the move and have an iPhone, you can share your screen as well. There is also a tab for file sharing here, and there are links to applications such as Google Drive, Dropbox, and Microsoft OneDrive. You can choose to limit participants to sharing one screen at a time, or you can allow multiple screen sharing. Next, we have the management of the chat facility. The aim of the chat feature is to allow participants to type in any questions that they have. As the host, you can control who can chat to who. You can turn off the chat function altogether, or you can choose to chat just with you as the host, everybody publicly, or all participants publicly and privately. The next feature of interest is the record function. You can choose to record the meeting and then send a copy of this to your participants via email if you want. Only the host of the meeting can record it unless you decide to give this permission to others. The last option is the End Meeting tab, which unsurprisingly will end the meeting. If you need to leave a meeting as the host, but the meeting needs to go on, then you can assign host privileges to a participant. You will first need to enable this facility in the Meetings tab. So there you have it. Follow these instructions and you will set up your Zoom account perfectly for your meetings. In the next video, we will look at some great Zoom tips and tricks that you can use.